All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. Welcome once again to the next and wonderful, epic, and completely chaotic Curse of Strahd adventure. As your DM, aka Big Scary Bear, I am here to welcome Oh, damn it. Why isn't it working? Help. Why is it? Whoa, 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 whoa.
Why is it not working? Why is
Bloody hell. That's why it's not working. Or is it? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you here for the play?
All right, there we go. Oh, I know. That was great. That was awesome. So, oh my God. Anyways, this is the second installment of Tainted Tales of Strahd, or my chaotic and interesting, if I do say so myself, adventures of several people's adventures into Barovia. I am joined today by Tabletop Rolls.
Hello there.
He is also streaming, and he's joining me live on. I also currently have Amorous, who is a Dragonborn, Little Kink, who is an undead warlock, Laios, which is a Dragonborn paladin, Talos, who is a human monk, Thoth,
Variance human.
huh?
Variance human.
Variance human. Well,
Yep.
you know what? It just says human.
I'm messing. I'm joking.
Thoth, who is an Arakora druid, and
Did you
Warpipe,
pull it up?
who is a Warforged rogue. Now, to kind of pick up where we left off in the last session for a kind of a background. Little Kink and Laios were on a trek from one village to another, and in the process, around halfway through, decided to go ahead and set up camp for the night. And during that night, they encountered during that night, they decided to go ahead and set up camp. Oh, excuse me. And the woods that night were actually very quiet. And the air grew chill. And as the night wore on, the fire sputtered and a low mist gathered around the edges of the camp, growing closer as the night wore on. By morning, the fog hung thick in the air. The trees turned into gray ghosts around them. And they noticed that the same trees that were around them weren't quite the same as the ones that surrounded them the night before. After picking up their camp, they decided to move towards some wrestling that they heard further on in the tree line to investigate. As they did so, they were confronted by some needle blight, or a needle blight. At the same time, a second needle blight popped up behind them, and they battled those two needle blight. Initially, Laios tried to make peace and appeal to them that they did not mean any harm. The needle blight didn't have nothing of it.
They scratched my armor.
Yes, they did.
Little fucker scratched my armor.
So, therefore, a battle ensued. And eventually the needle blight were ended. After collecting some gold pieces from them that were oddly hidden within their bodies, they continued in that direction and found a road, an old road. And they decided to follow. Now, from there, they found that even then, outside of that fog, there was kind of a mist or low-lying clouds that hid the tops of most of the trees. And even where they were at, where they could see above that, the sky was covered in a seemed like a perpetual cloud cover that blocked out uh, pretty much the entirety of any direct sunlight. As they continued down the road, they ended up coming to the village of Kazakh, where they came to the gate of it. Or Kresik, I'm sorry. Which two square towers with peaked roofs flanked a stone archway into which a set of 12-foot tall iron bound wooden doors. And then carved into the arch above the doors is the name Kresik. The walls that extended from the gatehouse are 12 feet high, or 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, they saw four figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. And upon engaging them, one of them disappeared and ended up fetching the Lord of the town of Kresik, in which, at that time, after pleading for a place to rest and resupply, they were given the quest to go and see what happened to a wagon load of wine that was supposed to have been delivered a while ago from the Wizards of Wine, and in any case, bring back a wagon load of the wine to be able to enter the town. And at that point is where we pick up our adventure of Little Kink and Laios as they left the gates of Krazik to head south back to that main road on their trek back or to the Wizards of Wine winery. As they headed down back to the main road and they arrived at the crossroads, they ended up meeting a dragonborn, an Arakora, and a human.
Get that back door shut.
And then a
Back door shut.
warforged
Sorry
on
about
their
that.
way as they came to that crossroad. And that is where we pick up our adventure. As they came to that crossroads, they saw those four other adventurers approaching from the direction they had come to head up to Kresik. And that is where we pick up.
Talos is going to turn to these Shunu people and go, I'm Talos Stormcloak, a warrior of the void, seeking enlightenment through battle, and who may you all be?
I'm a little kink.
I step up and give a paladin salute. Say, I am Leos. I am from the northern mountains, and if you're wishing to seek refuge in that village ahead, I would suggest not doing so.
I would.
And why may
say-
that be?
We're not quite sure of what's going on, but they seem to be very afraid and cautious of outsiders. But you're welcome to join us. They've We are going to the Wizard of Wine's winery to procure more wine. They had some wine that was supposed to be delivered and it never showed up, and they don't know why. Oddly enough, they don't care about what happened to the caravan or the people, they just want their wine.
I see.
Well, the alcohol simply poisons the mind. I myself don't have any interest in a winery as such, but I'm sure that there should be great battles ahead. I would be compelled to join you all.
Anybody else?
I shall join you for now, but we might cross paths and you might lose me later. Who knows?
There's wine involved, I'm down.
I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, so I turn to Little Kink and I say, it looks as if our party has grown, my friend. Shall we continue on to the winery?
Yes. More the merrier. Sorry, all the blood's got my voice in and out.
Ah, I see. I see. Well, as long as we don't take our time, and may the spirits and energies be with us, I'm sure that we'll be able to find your fellow wizards of the winery. He asks, very confused. To like, he's like, "That's such an odd name." Secretly thinking in his head, he's just sort of like, what the fuck? Why?"
Yeah, say that name 10 times fast. All right, I take a look around and I guess I start walking in the direction of said winery. And I swear to God, if I come across another little thistle bastard that scrapes my armor, I am destroying everything.
Oh god. I would
It's
not want to
all
be in that crossfire.
burn.
So I'm assuming we're all walking that direction.
Yes, I
Yeah.
guess so.
All right. So as the newly grown party goes ahead and continues down the old road, they find another road that leads south as they Little Kink and Laios were originally told should lead to the winery. They go ahead and turn down that road. And begin to trudge down that path.
Okay.
Let's trudge down that path, y'all.
Trudging
Trudge,
away.
trudge, 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 trudge.
What I
Now around them, not much has changed. They the trees still have that odd mist that seems to hang right about the tops of those trees, and the sky still remains that overcast, rather thick cloud cover that even though it is closer to midday, still doesn't really provide as much light as it should, even though it should provide much more. That direct sunlight is still hidden behind those mysterious clouds.
Could I try and look through the clouds? See if I can see that a little bit further.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean, I want to try and peek through the clouds, see if there's any troubles ahead or any danger.
The clouds are up above.
Oh, right. I
Kind of
thought
like a
no, I thought
dreary.
the fog. Because it was explained as a fog. That's all.
Well, there's a fog that is above the trees, but doesn't quite extend on over the road. It just seems to be primarily over the forested area that stretches from to each side of the road.
All right. Sorry, I misunderstood.
That's okay.
I make small talk, asking where each of the new members hail from and what has brought them to this odd situation, and say that this is not where we had fallen asleep the night before and woke up in this strange land that we're not really sure where we are.
Now, with to those that have just joined, essentially, you had arrived in a wooded area that didn't seem too far from the road that you were traveling on. You hadn't encountered anything, but during that time, what had happened is you had been camped for the night in the woods, experiencing the fog that I had described previously, and found yourselves in this area, even though this area was not where you started from.
Okay. Yeah, to answer, sorry, what's your character's name? You were asking about where we
Lyjos.
hailed from. Leisure, Lyjos. All right. So yeah, so speaking to Lyjos, obviously being asked where from, he explains he's from a distant land of Karatar. He doesn't he has been in search of a vampiric lord, which took his travel to here, but seemed to have gone lost in the fog, and that's where he met.
I'd give a slight side eye to little Kink and say, maybe something you might know?
Just because I'm half doesn't necessarily mean that that one lord's the one that turned me. That's what I'm
And
here to
who
find
was
out.
it that turned you?
Well, that's what I'm here to find out. I do not know. I'm just in search of my maker to end him.
I just stand there
Hmm.
silently staring at Lyjos, not really wanting to answer, but still giving us a passive-aggressive look.
The pure meanness from your eyes does display quite a lot.
What are
Possibly
you thinking?
answering would help bring the whole of this party together. Would it not?
And what does that concern you?
Well, nothing. Simply that you lack all sorts of sense of tranquility.
I am just trying to study my surroundings. I understand this fog a bit more.
Oh, excuse me.
I'm very sure that if they wanted to kill us, they would have done so already.
If it's blood you need, I have some that helps me think and study my surroundings.
I would very much so kindly decline that offer.
It would seem that the red nectar does drive some.
I just shake my head, rummage in my bags. If it is food that you need, I have dried rations.
I live off of the earth, thank you.
Pull out some bread, dried meat, and some dried fruit and just offer it to whoever wants it as we keep walking. I keep listening to make sure I don't hear any of that familiar rustling and ask, had they come across any hostile creatures, and explain the lovely little thistle monsters that we had come across, and just curious if they had any idea on why something like that would be so aggressive for no reason.
I stand with my head tilted to the left, and I just stare off. I think I hear something off in the distance.
Your ears are as keen as the thickness of this dark. Talos tries to compliment, but comes out in a more of a emotionless drool.
I turn back and look over at the I don't know their name. What is the name?
Warpipe.
Oh,
Warpipe. I turn back and look over at Warpipe, confused on what they have just said, but slightly agrees on that there might be something else with us.
Should we roll perception check?
Sure. I'm not sure how to do that.
go into D&D sheet. So
Perception.
it's a new skill. About 3/4 all the way down.
Ooh, I got a 10.
I rolled a 21.
I will roll the perception.
16.
3.
There's a rock.
Oh,
We're on a
trees.
trail. We're on a trail. Ooh. Hot damn. There you go. You got some good rolls going there.
About time.
We got a very
Last
silent
night,
DM.
oh look, there's trees. Kind of got to me.
Well, at least I didn't get the lowest one. You two did good. 21 and a 20. Damn.
That's great.
16's definitely not something to thumb a nose at either.
Well, I mean, I see a rock, some trees, yeah. But
So what do we
mist.
see?
I did not hear that. What?
Now, hold on. I think you might be talking with Kitlet.
Oh, does a voice in your guys' head go quiet too
Luma,
sometimes?
please lay down.
Silence is quite loud at this time.
She knows how to make. Let's see. You are an air core. That was sister. That was the dragon.
I is the dragon.
As scaly as your emotions.
Should I take that as a compliment or insult?
Well, you're not the dragon. You're the Aerocore. So if he's calling you scaly,
I am the dragon.
oh, I thought it was.
No.
For some reason, I thought it was. Oh, okay. So you are a dragon. You're the black and gold
Yeah.
dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Take it as you want.
I'm about to say, I don't know. Calling
Being
us a
born as
scaly
dragon.
something wouldn't necessarily be an insult to a dragon.
But as scaly as their emotions, hard-shelled and hardly letting anyone in.
Okay. So, I really do apologize, but one of the kiddos wasn't sure exactly how they should respond and is really nervous about this whole thing.
First time D&D.
Yes. So, therefore, Thoth, in regards to everybody else, is going to pretty much be a silent follower.
Wrong solid type.
So, in regards to everyone else, at this time, they will be basically just kind of following along for this time. So if anybody has any questions, that is pretty much what's going on.
Not a problem.
It's okay.
Again, we do all just start somewhere. So if people aren't comfortable with talking, then
And
that's
she
all right.
bumped out. I think she's just going to eavesdrop on sister.
No, she's actually going to come in and sit with you.
Oh, okay.
So,
I think
anyways,
to the-
I just wanted to give that update. Now, in regards to everyone else, I do apologize. I kind of missed some of that. So if you want to give quick kind of update for myself of what happened and where things are going.
We're doing perception. We did perception rolls because brain just completely gone.
I heard
Warpipe
something.
thinks he might have
Warpipe.
heard something. Let's see. Warpipe rolled a 21. I rolled a I rolled a 10. Stormcloak
rolled a 3.
rolled a 16. Amorous rolled a 3, and Little Kink rolled a 20. So Amorous
so
is
my
like,
name
there's
isn't
a
pronounced,
rock, and I went, yeah, that's
Amaris.
a very pretty rock. Look, there's a bush next to it. But we have a 21 and a 20 roll perception for Warpipe and Little Kink.
Okay. So what I need everybody to do is on the link that is posted in campaign storyline. It's the second link on that, and that is for the map. If I can have everybody click on that.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm waiting it.
I'm watching Callius just move around.
Just
And Laura's out there in the fog.
Oh, what in the hell?
Wee! It's shooting ladders, shoots and ladders.
Oh my god, Warpipe's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gone. I'm moving ahead. Screw you guys. I'm going home.
You guys, I'm getting some wine.
Oh my lord.
Somebody told me where the winery is. That's all I needed to hear. Y'all can do whatever the hell you want after that.
Just kidding. I was back here somewhere.
So, as y'all are looking around, damn, Warpipe and Let's see. I know. Just give patience, damn it. Warpipe and Little Kink, give me a wisdom throw. Nice job. Little Kink. All right. You know what? Talos, give me a wisdom throw. No. He was, yeah, wisdom saving. So basically, click on your character sheet on wisdom. The basically, which is the top left of your character sheet underneath your stats. Click on the +3. There it is. 8. All right, Chewy, are you back yet? All right, he botched it. And honestly, yeah. All right, so, huh? Give me a wisdom throw, wisdom saving throw. All right. So, what you notice down the road, not too far from where you guys are at, that is not what I was wanting. That is not what I was wanting. Why isn't it working? You don't see it. For everybody else, this is what Little King sees. It's linked in the Discord. It's linked in Discord, and the viewers can now see it as well. Nobody else can see it but Little Kink. So, are you back, Chewy? Uh, okay. So, in regards to I'm working on trying to so, so everybody else looking just down the road, you see four people that on the road that are just kind of standing in a group. They look like fairly normal people aside from being on the poorer side with with more tattered clothes and a little worse for wear. Definitely not like they're any kind of threat. And as you notice them, they notice you as well. And they start waving at you at the group, asking and pleading, please help us. We are in need of aid. Can you please help us? And Chewy, or Little Kink, he actually sees them for who they are. It as that picture that I had shared. They're about 40 feet. You got it, Chewy. Chewy, you need to realize they see these people as people. Standing about 5 feet tall. Uh, right about 40 feet. You what now? Do 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 do. Uh, Go ahead and give me. Yeah, go ahead. Uh, which there's basically as you're looking down the path, there's two on the left and two on the right. Yeah, they're the two in front are basically equal distance. With weakness to which ability? So he's talking to you guys. Yeah, it's basically if they make a saving, it's half the damage. What's up, Raging? What? Okay. And you wanted to. No, what I'm. Laios, you were wanting to cast what now? All right, go ahead and do that. What you need to do is go to spells and, well, actually, hold on. Let's see, what would the be saving throw for that? Perception? Or, actually, that's a wisdom. Oh, no, that's. Okay, never mind. I see it. So basically, as you come into as you come within at about right at the 30-foot range, the two closest in front, you can sense that they are using a polymorph. And with that, you see what they truly look like. Or actually, no, you can sense they're using a polymorph. They still look the same, but you know that what they look like is not what they truly look like. All right, hang on. All right. You rolling a insight? All right, go ahead. Yep. What do you mean hit the edge of your screen? No. Nice try. Nice try. All right, I need Laios. Give me a wisdom saving throw. You need to basically scroll in on the map. Uh, she said it. All right, so after you'd cast your detect magic, and you realize there's definitely something not right with these guys. One on the right, you can see its eyes widen as if it just realized something, and it lets out a and the other three almost flinch but get into a stance of readiness, like they know something's wrong, but they're not. You could tell they're not 100% sure. They're almost in a sense of disbelief. So, everybody, roll me initiative. To the right. Well, I didn't quite realize how deathly they were initially. But we're going to kind of roll with it. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Hey, you know, it's gonna be interesting. All right. So, on this, the one on the back right rushes forward just in front. Let's see. It rushes up. It rushes up uh within 10 feet of you, Talos. Actually, okay, there's that. And that would be basically as far as it makes it. So the it's 10 feet in front of you, and at that point, the one on the back left rushes up right next to him. The one in the front on the right goes right up to you. And basically bites at you. And he bites your right arm. And does 3 damage with 2 damage of necrotic. Yes. Yes. And then sorry, I'm making some adjustments to make this a little more fair. No. Nice try, but no. Five total. Um, all right, so Amorous, what is your reaction? So you are within 30 feet of the one that is basically latched onto Talos. Yep. You got to realize it doesn't discriminate. No, you are, at least the way that everybody's lined up on the path, you are right behind Amorous. What you want to do on the, you should have it under your actions. You should see breath weapon. So actually, Amorous, give me a dexterity saving. Or not Amorous, Talos. Give me a dexterity save. All right. So, Amorous lets loose with her breath weapon attack, which is an acid. And as it flies forward, it actually lands on the death slab that is latched onto Talos. Talos is able to turn just enough to where he avoids it, and what would have hit him lands on uh, the death slat that's latched onto him. And that one takes 5 damage. Talos, you're up. This one was on the right, the one that charged you and is now latched onto your arm. The one on the right. So he's right there in your face. Yes. Yeah, I mean that's basically as you first hit him. He reels, he flinches, and you can feel him kind of jerk on your arm. And as you lay in with the flurry of blows, he finally lets go and stumbles back about 5 feet before regaining his balance. Okay. It lets out a pained but determined. Okay. The oh, my back. The one on the front left rushes up and gives a swipe with its right hand at you, Talos, since you are still the only one up front. So so it hits you, but it's not much more than 3 slashes that go across your cheeks, and it does 3 damage. That's all together. All right. Laios, what are you doing? Okay, so you're trying to put it uh No, that one's already knocked off. Okay. uh all right. So okay. So, oh, let me check some numbers. Go ahead and roll for damage. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. I see. So, the one that is on the back right seems to get the worst of it. It's almost like he took a majority of the blast somehow, and he shudders and twitches like a cartoon character that just touched a live wire, and you can see he's shocked. He can't believe what just happened. So he stumbles back and is like, oh. The next one that's not far from where Talos is at, you can see him take the hit from the electricity and seems to shrug it off a lot better than the last guy. But you can tell he's still, you can see muscles across his body still twitching from the electricity. The one that was right in front of Talos that had bitten onto him, it had about the same result, but you can tell he's weakened. You can tell he's struggling to try and hold on, because I mean he's in real bad shape. And then finally, the one that had ran up and actually put some scratches on Talos, again took a hit, and you could see him shuddering and shaking, but he still is able to shrug off, it seems, a bit of it. So, little Kink, what do you do? I just heard him. What happened? Chewie, it's your turn. You, with the form of dread, uh, it is what it is. You cast it. No, it's under, that one's just under actions. So your hit points bump up to 27. Or actually, roll me 2d10 dice. Or 1d10 dice. So your health point goes up 12 points. So you now have 29 health pool. And aside from that, what are you doing? All right, roll to hit. And who are you aiming at? It is let go. Roll for damage. So you cast Eldritch Blast at it. And as it hits it, as it's still reeling and twitching from the electric breath that Laios let out, you can see a look of disbelief on its face as it is straight up knocked back and falls backwards onto the ground, laying motionless. Um, that counts as an action, so you have to wait your turn. Okay. Okay. Based on what I said, what do you think? Well, now that you say that, that is an interesting option. Well, I'm not the one giving me ideas. All right. Warpipe, it's your turn. What are you doing, buddy? All right. So, there. Does that make you feel better? All right. Let me just double check here, make sure I'm writing off the right ones. All right. So you are moving up to one. I need what I need. What are you doing? I'm not sure what did you do? Okay. So what you need to do is you need to roll to hit, which is the one that says +5. Oh, okay. I see it. And then you did a looks like a damage of 8. And I think that was a bit of a waste. Actually, no, that was to hit. So, all right. So as you rush up, you take a slash with your rapier, and you hit him, and you leave a nice gash going from his left shoulder down his chest to the about middle abdomen, and you leave a nice long gash, doing 8 damage to him. Okay. So the one that was on the left in the rear that had ran up and gave a slash to Talos turns and tries to Oy. Tries to latch on to your arm that was doing the slashing, but misses and chomps down where your arm was. He misjudged his timing. Who? He basically turns. Pretty much pivots and tries to bite where Warpipe's arm was that did the slashing. So he's basically about the same distance that he was when he slashed you. Uh, nope. So the Death Slad that was in the back on the left runs up to Warpipe and tries to slash him. Yes. This one right here would. This one, he as that one in the on that was on the back in the back on the left runs up and does a slash at Warpipe, and actually is able to hit him on the opposite side of where his sword was, and does 10 damage. "14 does not. So as you try to make that opportunity, you try to take the opportunity that's presented to you on the one that just ran up. Your quarterstaff snags just a little bit of the clothing it was using as a disguise and rips it, but doesn't actually make contact with them. And with that, Amorous, you are up. Well, they're all wounded. Okay. That was number D. Do we? Oh, there is. Hang on. No, just hang on. All right. Now we're accurate. Sorry. All right, so need to do now what you need to roll is for damage on the breath weapon, breath attack. So it's the one that has the 2d6. Do you see it? No, if you look next to breath weapon, there you go. Okay. So, looks like one takes damage, full damage. The other one takes half. And the other one takes half. So as you let loose your breath, green viscous liquid spews from your mouth. And actually, Warpipe, give me a dexterity saving throw. You are actually off to the on the right of that. So you would be just out of line. The majority of it is going basically it's going right past your left shoulder. You can smell the acid as it goes past your left shoulder. All right. And at the same time, Warpipe gives a real quick duck as he sees it approaching out of the corner of his eye on his right side and is able to just barely get underneath it as it flies over him and hits the last three that are standing. The first one, I mean, he just takes a face full. He's like, as it hits him. The other two, it still gets on him and splashes, but it definitely doesn't hit as much. So, Talos, what are you doing? Yes. Give me a roll to hit. All right. Give me. Nope. It hits. and he feels it. That one, oh, go ahead. Check. No, it doesn't quite get in there. Your fingers graze, but you're not able to get a hold. As you first hit it with your quarterstaff, you can tell it's like a square hit, and it doubles over and it's like, oh. And then as you go in to strike, it doubled over just enough to where that first swing misses, but as that second one goes in, you adjust just right to where you're able to make contact again, and you give it a good sock on the chin, and it takes a couple steps back, stumbling, and you can tell it's hurting. It's having to catch its breath a little bit. All right. And as you say that, it reaches up, or as you say that, as it's doubled over, you can see its head turn, and he locks eyes with you, and he comes back and bites down on your shoulder. That would be your right shoulder. That's right there right after you swung, and you're making your one line, and it does 7 damage to you. It is now your turn. All right. Uh, Actually, it's 1 down already. So that brings it to 8. Yep. You're now at 8. All right, so you get 10 more. No, he gets There you go. Chewy? One sec. Let me look at. Oh, there it is. And that does hit. And who are you doing this to? Nope. That one? All right. So with that one. So that one, as you cast your witch bolt, it lands square in the head. And Talos, you can feel it just like almost clench, like it's trying to get the biggest turd through that it has ever gotten. And then goes limp. Your shoulder, you basically falls off your shoulder straight to the ground into a motionless lump. All right. All right. Warpipe, what are you doing? There's two left. You're good. You're all right. All right. All right. So so describe what you do. This is what do you do? This is you hit precisely where you were trying to hit. Tell me about it. Well, as you do that, its head pretty much lolls back. It just flops back like nearly headless Nick in Harry Potter, and just kind of falls backwards onto the ground. Oh fuck! Yeah, and the one that is left standing. Come on, dude. There we go. Buddy, you need to get up. There we go. Thank you. Not you. I've got Colin half laying on my keyboard. He's kind of fucking up my clicks. So. So the last one standing tries to latch onto your arm, uh, Lios. The one that's not touching Talos. He tries to latch onto that arm, but is unable to. Nope, nope, buddy. He's unable to make contact, and he does a up and misses. You're basically within arm's reach. Yeah. Keep going. So as he's making the last, oh God, what did you do? Whew. Okay, not me, the kitty. So as it as it's flashing past you, you reach out with lightning speed and slap him right on the top of the skull. And it collapses at Laios's feet, unmoving and dead. And dead. It can do nothing. It can do. The creature can do nothing. All right. Go ahead and give me a D20. D20. Well, so, oh, that's not the one I wanted. So, you get the crystal, but you're not able to find anything else on that one. And which one are you looking at? With that one, you with that one in the folds of the dress that it was wearing, you find 20 gold pieces. All right. Anybody? Let's see. Wow! Woo! Oh man! All right, so yeah, you got a spawning stone. Spawning stone. With a little help. Ah. Yep. Con Con helped Con helped with things. Yeah, don't you? Don't you? He's getting loving pets and chin scratches. All right. I have to say the only thing about these encounters is there's no way to hit end. It's just there. I guess maybe that's for history. Oh, I know that. I don't know. Either way. All right, so is anybody else looking? All right. So, God damn it. Ow. Warpipe. Roll a 1d20. Bottom left. It's the one on top. Click it and then click the roll. There you go. So you also find 20 gold pieces. What? Is the wizard the friends we made along the way? Who's there is no wizard in this group actually. I'm talking to the jester in my chat. No, he's going paladin. Oh, wait. That's what I was going to look at. Uh Hang on. What? Ah, crap. All right, so everybody. So, damn it. I'm closing windows and I don't want to. Everybody is bumped up to level 8. Oh. So, yep, we're going to take a break. Uh, something to drink, something to snack on, whatever. And we'll be back in, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes. Manage your character. I, I haven't been able to do it. So you're gonna have to manage your character and just bump to 8. Well, that's because I was able to do it before now Colin is laying on my keyboard. Yes. I'll be back. Who? Yeah. Which ones? Discord? Okay. Hang on. Oh yeah, dude. Hey, don't worry about it. Uh, you'll just kind of be following along. Don't worry much about it. Everything. I try to make a point of adjusting, adjusting as needed for the group that is physically present. Not a problem, bub. We will talk to you later. Later. Like I said, we've got sorcerer, uh, undead, warlocky thing, paladin, monk, druid, and rogue. Ah, no encumbrance. Uh-oh. Oh. Ah! No, actually, that was Haley. Ow.
seeing things and hearing things, and she's
Well,
getting.
then we'll just call it.
Jonathan just got back on. I want to still play. Chewy's coming back with his friends, so you'll have at least the four of them. I'm only stepping out, and she's gonna probably pass out pretty soon. She's been kind of slightly fading and stuff. She just wants somebody to sit with.
All right, so how are we looking? Do what? Anybody. There you go.